Hi, I'm Emily Tatak from the Wilton Test Kitchen, and today I'm going to show you 3 ways to use colored cookie dough to brighten up your holiday dessert table. We've got the piped cookie dough, the twisted candy cane, and the pinwheel cookie. The first technique I'm going to show you is how to use thin cookie dough to add color and dimension to your cookies. So I'm going to start off with my snowman shape. I took regular roll-out sugar cookie dough, rolled it out to 1/8 of an inch thick, and used my little cookie cutter. I'm using a snowman today. And I'm going to be using green and red for his hat and his scarf. When doing piped cookie dough, you want to make sure that it's thin enough that it'll pass through the tip. This tip I'm using on the red is a 5, which is pretty big, but for some of these designs you're going to be using a 2 or a 3, which are really small. So you want to make sure that the dough is soft enough that it'll pass through any decorator tip you use. So like I said, I have a number 5 in here. I use 1/2 cup of red cookie dough and mix it with 2 teaspoons of water. This thinned it out enough that it'll pass freely. So I'm going to start by making his red scarf. So we're just going to pipe a little line here like this. And then I'm going to do 2 lines going down. And you can do them as big or as small as you want. It's your cookie, feel free. Okay, and I might as well just do all of them because I won't have to go back with my red again. And I'm using red and green, but feel free to use any color that fits your cookie theme or whatever you're decorating. I'm going to finish piping my red scarf and then go on to the rest of the decorations. And from there, you'll bake your cookies off according to your recipe directions. This next technique I'm going to show you is the 2-toned pinwheel cookie. It looks super impressive, but it's really easy to accomplish. So what I did is I took roll-out cookie dough and I tinted half green and left half as is. I trimmed them so they're about the same size. This way it's easier and I don't have to clean them up later. I'm going to take my green cookie dough and put it on my regular cookie dough. And it's easier to do this with parchment paper. That way I can just take this and peel it right off. No mess, no fuss. So I've got my 2 cookie doughs right here. I'm just going to roll them onto each other. There's no real technique here or trick. You just kind of have to work with your cookie dough. It's good to get it started first. And then just lift straight up with your parchment and roll. Mine is a little sticky today, but if you just be really careful with it, it'll roll perfectly, just like that. So because the dough is so soft, it does need to refrigerate. So we're going to wrap this in plastic wrap and refrigerate it for at least 3 hours, which I already did ahead of time. So I'm just going to move my dough. Unwrap the plastic wrap, and we're going to cut these into about 1/4 inch rounds. Okay, so using my serrated knife, I'm just going to cut a cookie, and there you go. You can already see the pinwheel effect. So these are just going to go on a cookie sheet and bake according to your recipe instructions. This last technique I'm going to show you is the twisted candy cane cookie. So I already pre-cut my dough. I've got regular cookie dough and red cookie dough, and they're the same width and dimension. All you do is just roll them together to create that twisted effect. So I'm just going to roll these together and put them on my cookie sheet. I find this to be easier than trying to create the candy cane and then transferring it. So just put it like this and make sure there's a good amount of space in between each of your cookies, and then these will just bake according to your recipe directions. These are only 3 of the many ways you can create unique and festive cookies for the holidays. For more cookie inspiration and these 3 recipes, visit Wilton.com. Happy holidays!